Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning into this video. What I thought I would do now, I think sometimes, like obviously life gets in the way and crafting can take a bit of a backseat, even as much as I don't want it to, because obviously I just love it. I love being here and feeling creative and being surrounded by all my craft stuff, but unfortunately I don't get to spend as much time in here as I would like. So what I thought is I'm going to make a couple of cards up, you know, so that I've got some that when I'm doing like maybe reaching to send out some happy mail or some giveaway mail and things like that, that I've got some at my fingertips that I have just got ready that are just quite, you know, quite generic. So that's what I thought I would do. So we'll see how many. We'll maybe do one or two on this wee video, depending on how long it takes. I've chosen these stamps. I'm going to have a look through and see which one I want now. Funny story about these stamps. Some of them, so like the ones like this, that are the acrylic stamps, I actually owned these a while back, these actual stamps, and I sold them to Wendy Loves Crafting. Done a de-stash and the lovely Wendy purchased them from me. Then she sold them and Naomi West bought them from her. And Naomi added in all these other ones. I don't know if Wendy added in any of the other ones as well, but these are all the ones that came to me from Naomi. So Naomi put them up for sale, and I thought, you know what, I actually really like them. I liked them when I first bought them, but I de-stashed them because I didn't have much of the set. So when Naomi sold them, I thought, right, I'm going to go for it. So I ended up, I got these all back. So I've got all these ones, and I've also got some of the paper pads that goes with it. So let's see, without too much blethering, let's get into it. So I've got some 6x6 pre-made cards, so we'll see how far we get with this. I am just going to make myself a wee card. So just folding it over, and let's see where I am in shot. So we could possibly go in a wee bit, like that. And then let's choose what we want to go with. So as I said, I want to do some quite generic cards, not even generic, just like wee thank you cards or wee funny card or something. So I did actually, I stamped this one out just when I was at work one day, just to see what it was like, and look at that, and that just, oh, absolutely gorgeous. So these are the scruffy little kitten stamps, and because these are the kiddie ones, and then the older ones are the scruffy little cat, and the paper is a scruffy little cat. So let's see, some of these other ones are the scruffy little cat. It's just a mixture of both. So for my first one, I think that one, look at that. Some of the images on these are just beyond gorgeous. So you've got ones that are boys, girls. She's really cute. I've actually got two of these that are the same. That's not meant to be in there. That's going to go into my giveaway pile. Just take that out of there. These ones have been mounted, so we could possibly just use that one. I have got lots of mountain foam anyway that I'll go on and mount these. I mounted up that one that I showed you, this one. I mounted up that one. Oh, look at her, she's beautiful. Come on, Sam, just pick one. We'll go with her to start off with, maybe. Good. Or we'll go, right, no. Let's go with this one to start with. We'll pop these over here. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll be decisive. We're going with this one. So I'm going to take all of the stamps out. And these ones have been mounted. So Naomi had mounted these ones. Some of them were used, some of them weren't. Let me just get up on here. So I want them to be simple, but I want them to still be really pretty. So I'm thinking that I would like one of the backing papers. So are we going to go, what are we going to go first of all? This one, Scruffy Little Cat. I don't think they have particular names. I think one is just like, they do match the stamps, like some of them's got the bubble bath and stuff for, and the perfume bottles and things to go with certain stamps. And then you've got these ones, which are quite generic as well. Oh, some of them are lovely, aren't they? She's got like her PJs on in this, so that's quite a nice wee card. Nice paper just for the dots. Perfume bottles, flowers. Okay, I think we'll go with this one. So I've just got the pastel dots. I like that. So what I'm going to do first of all, now I want to, this is quite an easy card if you want to like do something that looks nice but is really quick. I want to see how far she comes out. So we're going to have her roughly about there. Okay. Then I'm going to take my trimmer. So I'm just going to put myself a little mark. So roughly to about there. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a second. So if I'm doing that, then I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And I'm just going to trim this down to the mark. Okay. And then I have got a punch here. Now you can use a die if you want to as well. I'm just going to use this punch. This is just an X-cut punch. And see, it's going to be really pretty. So we'll just line it up on this side. And I'm going to go all the way through. Like so. It's not along far enough. There we go. So I've made a wee bit of a mess of it there, but it's fine. We'll cover it up with something. In fact, I didn't even have to, you can't really see it. So that's that. It was hard because I was trying to do it over here so you could see it, so I wasn't right above it, but hey-ho. Right, so we've done that. Then I want to put in my paper in the back, like that. So you could go in now, if you wanted to do it really elaborately, you could go in and put in some gold metallic card, put it behind it, and you know, mat and layer it up. But because I want to do it really simply, just because if you're batch making these, literally all you've done is took a 6x6, done a bit of pinching or with a die, and then I'm just going to put in some, I'm just using the tape runner. You can use double-sided tape, you could use your wet glues, but I'm just literally doing this for speed. And then I'm going to line up my paper at the top here, like that. Give it a wee press down, and then just cut off the excess. So I like cards like this because, as I said, sometimes you just want to think, oh no, you know, I've got to send out a thank you, or you just want to send out a wee card to maybe one of your neighbours or something, just to say, you know, I'm thinking of you or something like that. Or as I said, if you're sending out like a happy mail or like a giveaway mail or something like that, it's really nice just to have some of these on hand. So you've got that there. Now if you want to, you could go ahead and add in some ink, or you could even go down with your sewing machine and stitch it if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that because, as I said, I want to keep this as simple as possible. All I'm going to do is grab a fine liner and I'm going to go round the edge and just do some squiggles, easy wee squiggles, and this will just draw your eye to the outside of the card. This pen's not very good, it's running out a wee bit. Like that. Wait, and I'll see if I can grab another one. I do need to get some new fine liners. I keep saying it to myself, but it's one of these things that you say and then you forget. I don't think... Right, I've not got another one. Another one has run out as well. So we'll just use this black one. And I'm just going to really draw some, oh that's actually quite good, it's quite dark. Let me see if I can just go over this part that I've done. So as you can see straight away, if you don't want to go in with ink, if you really are short on time, or I like this effect. So you can see I'm just going in and doing a wee bit of a double line with that one, and we'll do a double line with this one, like that. Pretty cool. And then I just put in a couple of wee squiggles here and there, just so that it looks like it's been sewn, like that. Okay, pretty cool. Easy enough. So that is that. Now, for our stamped lady, let's see. So first of all, let's stamp her out and decide if we want to put any paper or anything on here. So we'll get her, and we've got our little bit of card that we cut off. I am going to grab a stamping block. You can use your stamping platforms and things as well. I'm just going to use a stamping block this time. And I'm going to use, this is my favourite go-to ink, it is the Versafine Pigment ink, the Onyx Black. I do have it in the sepia as well. In my opinion, these are the best inks for stamping. Obviously you've got different inks for different things, but for just stamping and colouring, I don't think you can beat the Versafine Onyx Black and the sepia. Okay, so we've got her there. I'm going to take off these wee extra bits, not that it really matters because we're going to cut round her anyway. Let's put her down here and let's stamp her. There we go, isn't she gorgeous? These stamps stamp it beautifully, really good quality. They're Crafter's Companion, obviously Swiffle Little Cat, and they absolutely stamp out beautifully. So there she is in all her glory. Now, I'm thinking, I still think this card, and I know you guys, honestly, it's probably just me, but I still think it needs some inking or something around the edge, so I will do that in 2 seconds. Again, you can see how quickly I'm just adding this in. So you could, if you wanted to, go around it with your sewing machine, which I probably would if I was, you know, making a really special card. But in this instance, where I'm just trying to do, you know, lots of cards and something a bit different, I've just went round it with the pen. Now I am going to grab an ink. Let's see. So it's got like this bluey colour in it. Yeah. Do I want to draw out the blue, or do I want to draw it like the apricot? Marigold maybe. Let's try the dry marigold, because I was instinctively drawn to like a bluey colour there or a pinky colour, but I'm going to go with the dried marigold and the distress ink just for something a wee bit different, just to draw out a wee bit of the orange in this paper. If you want to, you could go around it with like an alcohol marker. You don't have to do it with the ink pads if you've not got like an ink pad that matches. So I'm just going around adding on a wee bit of ink. To me it just adds a wee bit of colour, and again, I know we're making quick cards, but literally how long does it take to add that in? Like that. Okay, and I think that does, it just brings something else to the card. So we've done that. I just added in a wee bit of ink like so, and we're going to have our lady. Now what I'm going to do is I will quickly colour her in, but I don't want her to be overly coloured. As you can see, I've got this like light blue and light pink and this like light peachy colour in the card, so we're going to draw on that. So I'll have a light blue. This is, for anybody that uses these pens, this is the Balmy Blue, and I'll have her head scarf in the Balmy Blue. You see, we're just adding in a wee bit of colour, and it doesn't matter if you like what I'm doing, just do it in strokes and maybe leave some white parts, because that actually gives it a wee bit of depth as well. So we've got that in there. We could put our wee love hearts on our PJs in the blue, like that. Now, because I'm talking and I'm, you know, I'm not putting as much concentration into the card as what I would be if I was just sitting and like, you know, rattling them out and rattling through them. It will seem like it will take a wee bit longer. But in all seriousness, these cards, you can rattle them out, each card in like 10 minutes. So it is really cool. Now I'm going to look for like a lighter pink. Let's see, what colour is this? Melon Mambo. It's not really that. No, that's way too dark. Way too dark. Let's see. Yeah, that's quite nice. That one is Flirty Flamingo, because I want to give her a wee bit of eyeshadow, because she is a beautiful scruffy cat lady. And we'll give her a wee bit of matching lipstick. So that's just gave her a small bit of colour. And then I'm just going to go with some skin colour. This is Petal Pink. And I'm just going to give her a wee bit colour. As you can see, again, I'm not like going all the way around. I'm just really focusing on the wee bits that would be a bit darker. Just pulling that in like that. Give her a wee bit of colour on her hands and on her feet. Like that. And then her hair, I want this kind of sort of darker. This one's called Crushed Curry. This might even be too dark. Crushed Curry is too dark. Let's try So Saffron. Yep. I'm just going to give her hints of blonde. Again, I'm not going crazy and filling in every single bit. I just want to give it a wee bit of a hint, so it does give it a bit of depth. And I'm not colouring every single bit. So there you go. And with her face, we just go in with the Blush and Bride. This one should be fine. Yep. And we can just give it a wee bit darker here. Like that. And then go back in with the lighter colour. There we go. And that gives her face and her cheeks. And then we'll give her some nice green eyes. So we've got Just Jade, a nice colour for her eyes. I've got green eyes, so there we go. We'll give her some green eyes. And that is her. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to, I don't want to cut right in. I want to leave her with a bit of a white space round. And again, this is because when you're making cards like this, if you spend a lot of time fussy cutting, it takes a bit longer. So if we just go and leave her a wee white border, and the thing is as well, it leaves room for error. I mean, I'm not the best fussy cutter anyway, but if we do it this way, it's really forgiving, and it looks as if, you know, if there is any mistakes, it was meant to be like that. So we're just going round, giving her a wee white border, like so. Nice and easy. And if I can do this, anybody can, because as I say, my fussy cutting's atrocious. I just haven't got the patience, and I end up cutting bits out and leaving bits out and all sorts. So yeah, this is about as much fussy cutting as I enjoy. So we can just give her this wee white border, like that, all the way round her feet and up like that. There we go, and there she is. So let's decide, do we need to give her some paper behind her, or is she nice like that? Well, what I'm even thinking is, rather than going and cutting more paper and taking more time with that, let's put this down behind it. We will grab, I have got some of these sparkle inks. Now if you don't have these, what you could do is just use some paint on a wet paintbrush, and you could just put a few drops of paint on. If you've got your sprays, you could use your sprays, or if you don't have, you can just basically go in with a marker, and you could even do some dots and shapes and things like that. So there's lots of different ways that you can put in something in the background just to take the eye away. This one I'm using it because it's a pink. It is called, does it even have, Pink Garnet. So I like these. These are the sparkle inks from Spectrum Wear, and they come with the wee pipette. You literally need a tiny amount. So I'm taking this from the actual lid, going up high because I don't want to be too close, and I want it to, oops, not enough in there. There we go. Oh, it did splatter. You can see it did. Can you see how it's just taken the edge away? Like the blankness away from that. And when that dries, they are super glittery. They're lovely. So we could go with a wee bit of pink. There we go. And it makes you look really arty as well, because literally you've done practically nothing. But when somebody gets that, they'll think, oh, now how have you done that? Because it does, it dries really glittery. So that's that one. You can see we've now got our wee glitter effect on there, which looks as if it's part of the card. So that's awesome. Then let's move that aside just a second to let it dry a wee bit. Round the edge of her, just to make her stand out a wee bit, I'm going to take a black marker and I'm going to go round the edge. You don't have to do all these steps, guys. If you literally really are only got 5 minutes to make a card, you could do, you literally just cut her out, put her on the background, stick her on, put a wee sentiment, and that is it. Or if you have got a wee bit longer, but you still want to make a stack of cards maybe in one day, you can just go in and do all these wee bits and pieces as well, just to put that extra bit. So this will just make her stand out from the background. As you can see, look, so it's took her from being like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but it's made her into more of a topper, if that makes sense. Rather than being just a cutout, it's took her to being like a topper, because she looks more like she's, I can't explain it. I know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It makes her look more of a topper because she's got the black. So then what I'm going to do is grab some foam pads, flip her over, and I'm just going to mount her onto some foam pads. Now again, if I wanted to take that card further, I could do more different coloured inks, all sorts of things you could do on it. But I am really trying to keep this just as a wee quick card. So we're just going to put on some of these, like so. Okay, so that'll do for that. Let's put them out the way. Let's take this out the way and let's bring our card back in. And we'll take off the backs of these wee sticky pads. These ones are only about 2mm, so they're still enough to give a shadow, but not too tall. So you could still put it in a normal envelope. Like that. There we go. And then I always, now you don't have to do this, but I like to do this because if somebody wants to keep this card, these sticky buds can dry out over time. So I just put a wee bit of glue on the background, on the back of them, and it means that even if they do dry out, they're still going to be stuck. Oh, I think the longest part is going to get the glue out. There we go. Just a few dots, you don't need a lot, it's just to help the adhering. There we go. What on earth is going on with this glue? This one doesn't usually block. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, and we'll put her right on here. So do you see what I mean about the splashes now? It's just how like it's broken up the background and it's made it look like a bit arty and just a bit like takes it to that next level. So we've got that, and then I'm going to pick a sentiment for her. Okay, so let's pick a sentiment for her. So you have a look on here. There is one that says, follow your dreams and never say never. I like that. So let's find it. Here we go. Follow your dreams and never say never. I'm going to take this a wee bit closer. I can see if it was Naomi that has mounted it, she's left a bit more than the grey that I would leave. I just like taking it a bit closer so that when you do stamp it out, there's less chance of the ink transferring on any of the bits, you know, that you don't want to end up on your card. So I'm just going to take a wee bit more of that off, like that, and like that. There we go. That makes it a wee bit closer. Let's put some of these bits in the bin. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a smaller block just to make it a bit more manageable. Let's take this off the back and stick it on there. Follow your dreams and never give up. Isn't that nice? We'll bring in a card and we'll choose a wee bit that's got some of the spray on it. Come in again with my Versa ink. Let's see, make sure I've got it the right way up. There we go. Follow your dreams and never say never. I think that's lovely. Okay, now I'm not fussed about getting this completely straight because I think maybe on a wee bit of a jaunty angle would be nice with this one anyway. So follow your dreams and never say never. Let me just cut that on a wee bit of a jaunty angle, quite like that. And what about if we cut this piece on a jaunty angle as well? That's nice. Then bring the card back in. Follow your dreams and never say never. What I want to do, just because I want this to stand out, and I've got this card out here already, I'm going to take one of the darker ones. Right, we've got blue, so we'll go with a wee bit of blue, just because we've got blue in the card already. And then I'm going to go round this with my black again. These markers, I noticed these the other day in the range, you can actually get a 2-pack for, I think it's $6.99 or something like that. These are the pro markers, because I know like probably out of all the alcohol markers it's the black that I use the most. So yeah, if you're looking for those, they are great. Then I'm going to use wet glue, just because I want this to be a bit secure. Take this out the way, stick this onto here like that. Just press it down for a second, and then I'm going to follow the contour, just leaving about 1/4 inch, following the contour of my topper that I've made on my sentiment. There we go, easy enough. Obviously keep this big sheet of paper for the next project. And I'm going to put this, I would say, like that. Follow your dreams and never give up. I want this flat because I want her to be the main focus. So as you can see, it does take a bit longer when you're on videos, but literally all you would do is take your card, punch it, stamp it out, wee bit of splashing with the ink, stamp your sentiment, and you're away. So you could literally, I know I could literally, like, I could make about, like, what, 3 of these in an hour, say. So that's that one. okay, follow your dreams. And then basically all I would do is, now if you've got a packet of gems, you could put on a packet of gems, or like me, I'm going to use my Nouveau drops. Just use pink. So I've got this one, which I think is Party Pink. Pink Orchid, sorry, Pink Orchid. Let's just make sure it's running all right, which it is. I'm going to do 3 drops. 1, 2, 3 on this one. And 1, 2, 3 on that one, just to match the pink in. Let me see. And I think I'll do 1, 2, 3 going horizontally there. And that's it. Super quick, super easy. Follow your dreams and never say never. So how nice is that? Because if you do, once that dries, you've got a really nice wee card. If you think, oh, I really want to pop out a card to somebody, you can write your saying on here, like your I've lost my words now. Your greeting, sorry, your greeting on there. And so that's that one. Really cute, really simple. We'll put that aside to dry. Then, now, this video is a bit longer than what I thought it was going to be, just because obviously when you're making them, as I said, by yourself, it doesn't take as long. But I am going to make a second card. So, if you are still here, I'm going to give a wee giveaway of this one, because as I said, I've got 2 of these. Now, these are a lot larger than what they look on the front, okay? I could maybe even use Hallie in the next card, just to show you what it's like. So this is Hallie, scruffy little kitten. It says, Princess Material, Fancy, Special Sister, Little Miss Perfect. And there she is there. If you want to win this, I'm going to do it as a hidden giveaway. So all you need to say in the comments is Hallie. Okay, so that's a wee challenge for you. Get the word Hallie into the comments. I will open it up international because it won't cost hardly anything at all to send this. So if you want to enter in your international, you absolutely can. Just say Hallie. Please don't say enter me or anything like. Don't mention the hidden giveaway. And I will run it for. I'll run it for. What day are we on today? Saturday. I'm back off on Thursday. I'll run it until Thursday. Okay, so Thursday's the 28th. I'll close it at about midday Thursday. So yeah, if you want to win it, just say Hallie. So I will work with Hallie on my next card. We'll do something a bit simpler if I can find her. Where is she? There she is. We'll go with Hallie, but let me just pop, where is it? Where is it? There she is. Let's pop Neve back in. Lots of nice sentiments with that one. And you've seen how well they stamp out, they're lovely. So, and if you don't want to mount them onto the mountain foam, you can always just cut them out and use them with like spray mount, or some people use them with the glue sticks on a mountain block. So I will use Hallie. So this one is brand new. Let's open up Hallie. I should have done this video as a live, eh? Went a wee bit longer, but never mind. Let's grab some mountain foam. I've just got some of this sheet here. We will go because I've got that, but do you know what, usually I would cut them out and put them onto the wee bits, but because we're doing a video, we'll just do it like this. I've got a lot of this mountain foam anyway, so I'm not short on it. So we'll just pop it all on there. As I said, usually I would cut it out bit by bit, but I'll use all that in the future anyway. Let's just cut this bit out first of all. And I'll do this on the video just so that you can see how easy it is. I'm sure you've all done this anyway. There we go. Pop this bit to the side. And then let's just cut it out. So as close as you can to the grey rubber, like to the actual stamped grey rubber, without cutting into the stamp. That's what you want to do. Okay, you want to get it as crisp as possible without cutting into the image. See? And I know that because when I used to do design team for crafty individuals, that was always the advice. So she has got her wee butterflies. You can do them separately, but I'm going to keep them together because it looks as if, yeah, see her hair is touching on that wee bit, so I'm going to just keep them together. Be better if I had a sharper pair of scissors to do this, but I'm loath to use my good scissors to do this. Right, and we're just going to go up here. It's not that it's hard anyway, it's just a pest. And here. And she does have her little bits of grass. So let's just keep them. Like that. There she is. She looks a funny shape, but there she is. And then we've got some sayings. This one says, Little Miss Perfect, but they're really far apart, so I'm just going to do that. And that. Now, I should have said, in regards to the hidden giveaway, you do have to be a subscriber to my channel, and you do have to be someone that I'm aware of. I won't just send it out to somebody that's going to come on and comment and then expect to win it. It has to be somebody that I am aware of, that's commented previously. Yeah, I'm getting wise to people that just come on and comment to win things. That's not happening on this channel. It's not fair to my loyal subscribers. And you do have to be 18 or over. Okay. Right, so that is that one, that one. If you didn't want to sit and watch me cutting these out, guys, you can just fast forward the video. But I am just going to cut these out. There we go. And lastly, see, it doesn't take long. Once you get into it, it doesn't take long. And that's with quite blunt scissors as well. So there we go. That's them all mounted. Make sure you're not throwing away any of your stamps. All your wee bits. And put these in the bin. Okay. What we will do is the simplest form of card then. Okay. And it's literally just doing a wee bit of stamping and a wee bit of colouring. So let's grab ourselves a card. Again, we've got a 6x6 shot lot. What did I do with me? There it is. That's a different one, of course it is, but yeah, that'll do. Okay, so stay tuned because in about 5 minutes I'm going to do another hidden giveaway, just to be sneaky. So yeah, anyway, here's the card. I'm going to take the stamp and I'm just going to stamp it straight on to the 6x6 card, and let's see how we go on with that. I'll take a bigger block. Let's take the back off. Sticky. And pop it on there. Take my ink. Because this is brand new, just make sure that you give it plenty of ink. And the good thing about these rubber ones is you can really see where you've got your ink. Sometimes with the acrylic and they've got the black on the back, you know, the printing on the actual sheet, what do you call it, the acetate sheet, sometimes it's difficult, but with these you can absolutely see where your ink is going. So we will pop her right on to our card. We'll have her round about here, and I like to give it a wee wiggle. With the cushion and stamp, we should, yep, get a nice crisp image. Isn't she lovely? She's nice, I like her. And then we're going to choose a sentiment. So we'll go with perfect. We'll just say perfect. Perfect. Why not? Just send somebody a card to say perfect. Perfect. There you go. Perfect. Isn't that cute? So that's the card. Let's do a quick Sam on it. That's what I always say. Let's Sam it up. What I will do is I will take a pen. I'm going to take this Arteza. This is, I don't know if these have, oh no they do, blush pink. Doesn't look very blush to me, it looks quite fluorescent, but hey ho. We'll go blush pink all the way around the edge. Oops. Don't do what I've done. And do that. See if you do that and you think, oh no, I've ruined the card. You've not. Just go on, do a few wee bits as if it's supposed to be there. Nobody will know that it's not supposed to be. I've learned that over the years, guys. Years ago, I would have said, oh no, I'm going to throw that card out. Don't. Literally, especially, don't get me wrong, if I was doing like a big Downton Abbey and I was putting all my lace and everything on, and yeah, I'd be upset. But I'm not. I'm just doing these quick as I can cards to get some in my stash. So because it is like that, okay, and you think, okay, I'm going to grab my wee favourite stencil and I'm going to grab myself a brush. And let's just go with, let's see, what do we want? Just something light. What a wee bit of tattered rose. I really just want to put a little bit of colour in the background to distract from the fact that I've drawn them on and it's not supposed to be there. We'll ground her here, and I always like to put them in odds. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's fine. Put that to the side, and then I am going to go in and give her some yellow here. Now, ordinarily, if I had been like years ago, or you know, if I was doing like wedding invitations, or if I was doing something that I really wanted it to be perfect, there is no way I would settle for a card like this. I'm too much of a perfectionist. But because I want it to be like kind of, I don't know, just it looks fun. No, it doesn't look like it was quickly made, because I don't want that. I just want it to look like, you know, it wasn't too precious. There's nothing too, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just want the cards to be something that you would grab. Nothing that you would be, because there is some cards that you make and you've maybe spent 2.5 hours making the one card, and you look at it and you're a bit loath to give it away. Let's face it, sometimes it happens to all of us. I want these cards to be the kind of cards that you can just grab for and think, do you know what, this card was nothing I'm too precious about. It's something that I can give away. It didn't take me long to make, and yeah, that's where we're at with this one. So I'm just going to add in a wee bit of colour into her dress. this. Like that. We will give her butterflies a wee bit of colour. I call these my love to loathe cards sometimes, and like people when I say it they're like, what? I'm like, I love to make them, and I don't, well, I say love to loathe, but they're the kind of cards that I would actually look at, and as I said, usually I'd be like, oh no, I'm not keeping that, but they're the kind of cards that I love to make because you're not putting too much thought into it, you're just enjoying yourself. So yeah, that's why I love to make them, because you're literally just having fun, thinking, do you know what, I'm enjoying myself making this. A wee bit of her arm is missing, so I'm just going to put in a wee line here. And a wee bit of her skin. Like that. Like that. And then a wee bit on her cheeks. Like that. Isn't she cute? Isn't she gorgeous? And you could make her like vintage if you wanted to. See, if you took your time and really took your time over, you could put her in sepia. Obviously she's not a vintage image, but I mean you could tie her into your vintage images quite easily. Maybe vintage is the wrong word, maybe shabby chic, you know, like that shabby chic look where loads of pinks and laces and feathers and pinks and peaches, and so you could quite easily tie her into that. You could really girly her up if you wanted to. So this just says perfect, and I'm just going to put some lines over my pink lines just to make it even a bit more arty. I've done cards like this before, and people have met like messages or commented and be like, oh my god, like Sam, I would have been worried to do this, I would have been worried to do that, and I'm like, do you know what, it's fine, it'll turn it, look, it's turning it lovely. It's just a piece of card, just go with it, and eventually sometimes you get halfway through a card and think, oh my lord, what am I doing? And then you look at it when it finishes and you think, do you know what, I actually quite like that. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to grab a little spray. I've just got this wee orange spray. This one is a Tangerine Dream, and I just want to purposely put on a few drops of orange here and there. And there we go. So that looks as if you've taken such a long time to, you know, draw it or stamp it or and all sorts, and really it's barely taken any time at all. And then you've got this one as well, and also two totally different cards, but they're fun and they're easy to make and they're quick. Now what I'm going to do is do another wee giveaway on here just to say thank you, because pardon me, this video did turn a lot longer than what I thought it was gonna. So let me just grab something quickly from my giveaway box. What have we got? What will we have? We'll have this one. Okay, just since it's coming up to Christmas again, I'm going to do a wee giveaway for this. So it is your mitten, really good size, and you've got the cuff that's got the snowflakes on it, and then you've got the snowflake itself that you can use in other projects, or you can use it with this. So if you want to win this one, you have to say the word mitten. Okay, so I'm not making it easy for you guys, so you have to say mitten for this one. Again, the same rules apply. You must be like a visible subscriber to me that I know visible subscriber over 18, and I'll do it to Thursday as well at noon. If you want to win that one, it's mitten, and the other one you'll know if you've watched it. Right, so that is these 2 wee cards. I'm actually really chuffed how these turned out. As I said, on the video it's taken me longer, but literally I would just stamp it out, quick bit of colour, few lines, do it. And if you even wanted to, like on the inside of this one, if you want to put in just to make it a wee bit more fancy, you take a piece of your paper. Let's see, what is she doing? Nothing, she's just a wee girl basically, isn't she? So where is the one? There it is, the one that's got the wee florals on it. You can literally, where is my tape pen? Put it in, put it down. There we go. Sorted. You've got a nice wee one here. You've got a wee insert. You can write on it. So yeah, that is my 2 wee cards, guys. Let me know what you think. I like just sitting sometimes and absolutely making these cards for no rhyme or reason, just so that I've got them in my stash and I enjoy making them. So yeah, let me know what you think of them. Hit me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.